after Heather there in Charlottesville was mowed down by a Nazi. No apologies, no regrets. They had to be condemned. And again, that's a huge step. And for the left to really gain any real credibility in politics, in the public square, in discussion, in reality, in the land of the living, and to become a real viable party for 2020 and beyond, and I do not think they will be ready for 2020. I just don't. They're going to have to distinguish themselves, as Pelosi just eloquently laid it out, of what kind of America we really need to be. It's not hate on hate. It's not bashing people in the head and injuring people and destroying people. Peaceful protests. That's the way it's done. Not doing what these groups are doing. That's hate. That's like ISIS over here. And that's bad news. And these people should be arrested. And the full book of the law should be thrown at them. Should be any tolerance for this hate group across the country. I have no respect for them. By the way, I have a nice update for you. Remember I was telling you about the university professor who said Texans deserved Hurricane Harvey because they voted for President Donald Trump in the 2016 election? He's been fired. The University of Tampa fired a visiting professor. He's a visiting professor of sociology. They fired him yesterday after he tweeted that Texans deserved Hurricane Harvey because they voted for President Donald Trump. His name is Kenneth Starry, a visiting professor of sociology at the University of Tampa, fired after tweeting hurricane felt like instant karma for Texans and that he hoped that they would realize that the GOP doesn't care about them. Now, the original tweet was later deleted, but not before Story defended it several times against commenters, according to Fox News. Story also wrote, well, the good people there need to do more to stop the evil their state pushes. He also said Trump supporters in Florida deserved a hurricane as well. After a strong backlash on Twitter, Story deleted the comments and apologized. I deeply regret a statement I posted yesterday. He tweeted, I never meant to wish it ill will on any group. I hope all affected by Harvey recover quickly. Yeah, okay. Only because your job, your livelihood was threatened. Of course, you're all sorry, just like Kathy Griffin. You said it. It was ugly. You did it. It was ugly. This is the sign of your heart. This is what you believe. People don't just say these things. He believed these things. And not until the major backlash of good Americans that said something, and I know it's some of our audience because I brought it up, looked for it, searched it out, and then made comments as well. Thank you. Good for you. But see, we can fight back. And we can do it with our words. We don't have to go out to the streets and have to hurt people. I wish more people would find that they could do these things if they could just learn how to use their words and use them effectively. And it's good that the university decided to get rid of them because it was the right thing to do. Fair and simple. And we have to distance ourselves from groups that are hateful. We should not take part in groups that do this and further segregate our country and cause the divisions that we're seeing today in our country. We don't need it. And so if you know of anybody, distance yourself from it. Don't have a part in it. And I wish the media would stop covering a lot of these wacko groups because it gives credence, gives advertising, it recruits people. It brings the worst Fruit Loops out because they have nothing better to do. Apparently, these people do not have jobs. Now, some of them actually get paid by some organizations that are allowing them to do what they do. And shame on them. Shame on them for anybody that would spend money to propagate hate throughout this country. And there's organizations that do it because they feel like this is a good way to go against Trump and then put all the Trump people saying this is Donald Trump that's caused all this and have done all of this. Just blame it on Donald Trump. Just do it. And I knew somebody was going to come out. It had to be this loony professor to blame Trump voters for the storm. I knew somebody was going to come out and do it, and he probably did not think for a second that he would ever be fired for it, saying, I'm in a liberal university, so certainly everybody is going to be okay with it. But saying that all Texans, everybody in the great state of Texas didn't vote for Donald Trump. A lot did, and a lot in Florida did, but not everybody. But just because you vote for somebody doesn't mean that they deserve to be killed, their property be destroyed. Well, I didn't mean ill will. What did you mean exactly? We know what you meant. There's some people that just openly speak, and I don't know if he was intoxicated. I don't know what it is. I think that was his reality. And God knows what he was teaching those young, impressionable minds. But guess what? He doesn't have a job. And I'm not going to be hiring him anytime soon. How about you? We appreciate you joining us. If you like the show, if it resonates with you, please become a subscriber, a monthly subscriber. We're 100% listener supported. Keith Allen, For the People, all the best. May God bless. Our website, forthepeopleshow.com. Check it out today.